Hello, welcome to sunny England. This is the Golf GTD. This is a 2015 registered, April 2015. It's in this lovely and rare metallic grey colour. As you can see, it's very dark. So it's a dark grey, like an anthracite grey, I would say. So let's go straight into the bodywork. Let's start on this corner. So as you can see, very good condition for the mileage. There's no dents or scratches anywhere. Alloy wheel is in good condition. It's had new rear brake disc and pads. As you can see, they're brand new. Good tyres all round as well. That's a good year on this corner. Driver's door handle area, that's all nice and clean for the mileage. So we actually knew the first owner of this vehicle. First owner of this vehicle, it was a company car. It was owned by the Amy Group, which was the group for like, it was highways, so like road and rail, railway bridges, railway tracks, and roads leading to the rail network. If you Google Amy, that's the company. And this chap that works at Amy was one of the architects, so he did a lot of travelling up and down, hence why in the first 3 years of its life it did up to 80,000 miles in the first 3 years. So it was like 27,500 mile a year on average. So that's why it was used for. Then obviously the second owner of this vehicle is a mechanic for the Sittner Group, believe it or not. So he came and bought our lovely Audi A5 3 litre turbo diesel coupe. So he bought that. He wanted an automatic, so he bought that. As you can see, while I'm talking, I'll stop if I see anything out of the ordinary on this vehicle. Let's show you the roof there. There's nothing on this screen this side at all, no cracks or chips, to be fair. I believe it is a replacement screen. Let me have a look. I think it is, yes. As you can see, it's an AGC Automotive, it's not the VW screen. So that screen has been changed at some point in its life. And the paintwork seems like very good condition, to be fair. There's nothing, there's no different shades of grey. As you know, grey is a very difficult colour to paint for most painters. The alloy wheels are in used condition, not going to lie. They are the diamond cut faced ones. They don't look like they've ever had a refurb, to be fair. So there's little bits on the edges, like that one there, and little tiny bits on the edges of that one there. So it's in good condition. Oh, that's nice and clean. Right, starting to boot. Wait a minute, got to press the unlock. Here we go. Press the unlock. Excuse the noise from our man Johnny's valeting that truck over there. Right, so first thing we notice is this protective Golf protection boot liner. This is the very lightweight plastic one, so that's good to know because under here is immaculate. As you can see, there's nothing on that at all. The fibres are really clean, and it's a variable boot floor, meaning I can lift this out and drop it down. So it's a variable height boot floor. You can see, and we have got a slimline space saving spare. Got the locking wheel nut and that, and the jack and brace there. Okay, so variable boot floor. Just put this back in. So, that's why it's on the top level. It doesn't quite fit like that. We'll give it a go. That's it. We'll give it a go. So, yeah, it sits in like that. It doesn't quite fit when it's on the lower tier. So yeah, I'll sort that out later. 12 volt there for the car boot sales. It's got the through load. So if you pull this down here, you can stick your golf clubs down there, your hockey sticks, etc. Snooker cues, wife and kids, whatever, straight through there. Down here, all that area's nice and clean, so nothing's been dragged in and out of this. Don't forget, this was owned by the architect of the Amy group, so all he had was probably a laptop, a ruler, and that is it. So he didn't carry things around with him, he just went on site and had a look and started drawing and measuring, a measuring tape. And obviously a mechanic who had it for the Sitner group, well, all he took to work was himself, really. So as you expect, it is in good condition, so there's nothing's been in and out of this vehicle, been dragged in and out at all. That door card, very good. Got the high gloss trim there, the door cards all carpeted down there, properly maintained with the white grease as well. The carpets, tailor fitted carpets as well. Back to the seats are nice and clean. All the seats are nice and clean. It doesn't smell of smoke and it doesn't smell of dogs either. So no dogs and no smoking. Just 2 owners. Put that back up. 3 rear headrest and 3 rear seat belts as well. Some air vents there. All that's immaculate there. There's no stains. There's no kids at all. No kids have been in here. No child seats. Usually if child seats have been in these vehicles, you can see the indentation of the child seat. There's none of that there. It's had no children in this. Even down to the rear door shuts there, immaculate. They're not scratched or scuffed, and that door rubber and all that plastic there, that's not all scuffed or scratched. So minimum usage. As you can see, all the cloth is immaculate. There's no stains at all. That door card's nice and clean. Front door, nice and clean. Nothing wrong at all there. All that's clean. Speaker grills are nice and clean. All the door shuts. Even down there, nothing out of the ordinary at all. This front seat, very good condition. This front seat, no wear or tear on that seat at all. Carpet was fitted and all that. Right, okay, so the driver's seat, obviously 130,000 miles, almost 131. So let's look at the condition. That door shut, very good. That trim there is very good. There's no fingernail marks or ring marks or key scratches there. That's all nice. All the buttons are intact. That door pocket's very clean as well. That's very clean. There's no cracks on the speaker grill. The foot pedal's obviously aluminium. This has got a carpet. Yeah, the carpet's not bad condition. Let's look under here as well. Make sure you have it up. That's nice and clean. That's not worse for wear at all. The mileage. The seat, however, the seat is in reasonable condition. That's how we describe it. As you can see, it's had a little bit of action on that bolster, which is to be expected. 130,000 miles going on to 131,000 miles. As you can see, it's not saggy, it's still nice and firm. It's not saggy. It's had a little bit of wear and tear. It looks like it's had a little repair as well, and that's it. But it's presentable and clean. Right, let's get in. Let's get this radio off. Okay, so steering wheel's very good. As you can see here, just put my hand over there to get the light off. The steering wheel is in very good, clean condition for the mileage. Right, so we've got the Park Pilot, which is the reverse and forward sensors. As you can see, this one doesn't actually have the sat nav. So if you look, we've got the radio. We've got the DAB as well up. We've got the DAB radio, FM and AM, but it doesn't have the sat nav set up. Got the car there, air conditioning, etc. We've got the phone there, but it doesn't have sat nav, this one. So under here we've got the dual zone climate control, as you can see. So driving modes down here, as you can see. So if you press that, it should come on there. There we go. So driving modes, individual, normal, sport. Driving modes, you've got the stop start on and off, traction control, and the parking sensors on and off. You've also got auto hold on this one. So auto hold, meaning that if you are going up a hill and you have to stop halfway up the hill and you have your foot on the brake. As soon as you took your foot off the brake, the car will hold for about 3 seconds. So you don't have to obviously mess about with the handbrake. Obviously there's no handbrake, it's electronic brakes, that's why it's got the auto hold. The drinks holder, very clean, 12 volt there, the sliding shutter door, it's all intact and nice and clean. There's an armrest there, a little bit of a cubby hole, storage, and under here you've got your MMI, which is the multimedia input port. That's the one that comes with the car, that plugs into there, and that goes to an iPhone or an iPod. It's got one of those. You can buy different leads. You can buy one that obviously adapts to your USB, if you've got a USB stick, adaptive cruise control, and you've got your distance control there as well for your distance alert, your Bluetooth volume controls there, and then you've got the button there for the driver's assistance package. Put that on and off. Automatic lights, 2 remote control central locking alarm keys. Everything's nice, there's no warning lights on at all. You can switch it off. Let's do it again actually while you were locking. Right. So switch that off. Everything's on there. You can see the mileage, it's come up. Turn the key. Start it, everything goes off. No warning lights, no glow plug lights, etc. This has just been checked out. So this vehicle's just been had a lot of money spent by us on this one. Because obviously the age and mileage, it needs things doing. So we've had it to our VW technician, which works for Hazelden's. Now he obviously does it on a Saturday for us, so we employ him on a Saturday, and he does all the maintenance jobs. So it's one former keeper, as you can see. The current owner has had this for the last 3 years, over 3.5 years, since 2019. So as you can see, we've put it, stamped and dated it, we've put our little stamp there, we've put all the mileage, etc., what's been done, as you've seen in the photos. So the person who had it before, the mechanic, worked for the Sittner Group, which was part of the car shop group as well, and that's where he had it MOT'd every year as well. The car shop group last year as well at Rotherham Britannia Way, captain of the car shop, as you can see, the car shop, and then before the car people. So obviously that's where he's from. And then before that one, the 2018 one was 2019 when he first got this. It was maintained by JCT 600 of Wakefield, because that's where the Amy Group head office is at Wakefield. These are the receipts for the rear brake disc, which were just done not long ago by the mechanic owner. He bought these parts from Euro Car Parts and obviously did them himself. Some servicing he did himself as well. As you can see, it was for the car people, staff, the mileage, etc. Same again, the car people, cash account staff. So he bought the goods through VW TPS, Trade Part Services, Volkswagen Group, for genuine parts. So it has been looked after with genuine parts. There we go, another staff invoice, little bits and bobs. And we've also, there is a service book. Obviously it has got full service history. It's here, the service book. As you can see, it's all there. It's the original service book with all the colour codes on. So the colour code of this one is a LA9W. If you Google that cat code, you'll be able to see what colour it's called. So obviously I forgot what it's called, I just call it a dark grey. And then this service book here, let's have a look what we've got. We've got the first few services obviously by the VW dealer. So it was the one here, 19,000 miles. So these are a 19,000 mile service interval. These can be the long life one as well. It's a long life 20,000 mile or 2 years if need be. One there at 39,000 miles by VW dealer. Again, VW dealer again at 59. And then another one there at 78,000 miles. I think that's when they got rid of the car. And then obviously the garage that sold it was VW. And that's when they sold it at 98,000 miles at Wakefield. They sold it to this current mechanic. So he's serviced it yearly, and then we've obviously marked that there. So it's got the full service history. Okay. one last thing to do is the engine. Let's pop the bonnet. I'm going to switch the engine off. It's noisy enough around here. Let's have a look. Right, so as you can see, TDI very, very clean. As to be expected, obviously this car's been maintained properly, and the VW dealers and obviously a Sittner Group of mechanics own this, so he's not going to be doing things the cowboy way, should we say. Everything's done properly. Oh, this is nice and clean. He's even marked it a date there, what he's done something to, so he knows himself. Alright, okay, so that's all nice and clean. Nice bright red antifreeze, obviously, because it's just had a timing belt done as well, so it's a timing belt kit. Right, if you have a part exchange, please let us know the reg number and mileage, and we will give you a quotation. If you want finance, we are licensed credit brokers, and we can give you a quotation on the finance based on your credit score. We have got our own in-house finance manager, James. This vehicle is qualifiable for finance. It's 2015. Okay, hope you enjoyed the video. If you've got any questions, please drop us a line, and hope to see you soon. Thank you.